Ninth standard students, today we will discuss the questions and answers of the poem Geography lesson written by Zulfikar Ghosh. The first question is, read the poem silently and answer the following questions. What did the poet see from the jet? This is 1 mark questions. What did the poet see from the jet? The poet saw how the city had developed haphazardly. The poet saw how the city had developed haphazardly in an unplanned manner and without style. As the jet sprang to the sky, the words haphazard and unplanned are used to describe dash. Second question, the words haphazard and unplanned are used to describe dash. The answer is the cities. Answer is the cities. From high above the earth, how did the cities appear to the poet? From high above the earth, how did the cities appear to the poet? From high above the earth, the cities appeared unplanned, without any style, developed haphazardly near the rivers and valleys. I repeat the answer. From high above the earth, the cities appeared unplanned, without any style, developed haphazardly near the rivers and valleys. From a higher altitude, what lesson could the poet learn about the city? Question number 4. From a higher altitude, what lesson could the poet learn about the cities? From a higher altitude, the poet could understand that man had the tendency to settle near river banks and near the valleys, as he was attracted both to the land and water. Question number 5. According to the poet, what was in greater portion on earth? According to the poet, earth had more sea, that is water, than land. According to the poet, earth had more sea or water than land. Question number 6. According to the poet, what do men on earth? According to the poet, men on earth finds reasons to hate each other by building barriers and borders across the cities, create enmity and hatredness, and kill each other. I repeat, according to the poet, men on earth find reasons to hate each other by building barriers and borders across the city, create enmity and hatredness, and kill each other. Now, C2, answer the following questions. From above, the city looked haphazard and unplanned. Why do you think the city looked so? Answer. The city was not planned properly, or the people did not plan it together. The city was not planned properly, or the people did not plan it together. Each one built according to one's taste. Therefore, there was no uniformity in design and style. There was unplanned development all around. Second question, geography. What is the importance of rivers and valleys? Explain their importance with reference to the second stanza of the poem. The rivers and valleys are highly fertile and are conducive to living. Right from the days of earlier civilization, people have been settled there because of the fertility. Therefore, when the poet saw the land from greater height, he saw that the development was more and dense near the rivers and valleys rather than in the other places. So, geographically, what is the importance of rivers and valleys? Because beside the rivers and valleys, the land used to be very fertile. Therefore, this the tendency of man to so that he can cultivate and have his food. He resided, he stayed, his civilization started from the river basins and valleys. The last stanza shows the degradation of human nature. Do you agree with this view? Justify your answer. It is very true. It is very true. With the advancement in society, there seems degradation in human behavior. While there is development in technology and standard of living, man has found causes to hate each other, to build barriers and barricades, to kill others in the name of race, ethnicity, religion, etc. So the development of society has in way turned the man to a beast. Now see 3 questions. Ponder over the following questions and express your views in the answer. The first question, the picture of the earth zooms out in the poet's mind, and against that background we see human nature. Bring out the contrast between the earth and human nature. Answer. The earth which zooms out in the poet's mind is of one huge land mass, round in shape, having more water than land. The thought which comes to his mind is of the unity. In contrast, though the men are living in this single entity, they are divided in the name of race, religion, ethnicity. They have created boundaries and barriers amongst themselves and hate and kill each other. Now, second question. Imagine planet Earth having only water and no land. Do you think man would still draw boundaries and wage wars? Discuss with your friends. In reality, it is difficult to create boundaries in the water. Therefore, it will be not physically possible for him to claim a certain expanse of water as his own. But as these barriers are due to man's thinking process, he might still wage wars and treat others and with hatredness and spite. So, these are the questions and answers for the poem Geography lesson written by Zulfikar Ghosh. I hope you have understood this lesson. A simple lesson where the poet in his mind zooms out the earth, where he finds that due to the hatredness and selfishness, the man has built barriers and boundaries in the cities, and he had made separate countries, and the most of the civilization started from near the seaside, riverside, and there is no systematic development because men never discuss this development matter with other. They just approach for the development on their own, making the earth a dirty place. So this is what the poet want to say, that there is no unity, though we are living in a single entity, that is earth. We are living in single earth, and we can live with helping each other with love and cooperation, but men are inclined to the hatredness and selfishness. As a result, men build walls around them and wage wars against each other. So there is no peace on this earth. So this is what the meaning of the poem. I hope you understood. Read the poem and write. I will give you the PDF form of the lesson notes. Write it and learn it. Thank you.